Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my English class. Today we'll revise grammar. That is English Revision 4. And the topics that we'll revise from grammar are collective nouns and abstract nouns, as well as homophones and homonyms for class 4. Now let's see collective and abstract nouns. See children, the picture that you can see are two different pictures. One state a bunch of grapes and the other beauty. Here a bunch of grapes, bunch is a collective noun and beauty is an abstract noun that you cannot see, hear, touch, smell, only you can feel. You can feel the beauty that the girl has. You can see. Okay? Now, let's see what are nouns. Before we move on to collective and abstract noun, let's do a quick recapitulation of what are nouns. Nouns are simply the names that we give to everything around us, whether it be a person, an event, a place, or a thing, etc. There are different types of nouns. Let's see the different types of nouns. They are proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, abstract nouns, countable and uncountable nouns, material nouns, possessive nouns, singular and plural nouns. Now we'll see collective nouns. What is a collective nouns? A collective noun is the name of a number or collection of persons or things taken together and spoken of as one whole. Here are some of the names of collective nouns. Let's see when do we use collective nouns. Like, for example, herd. When do we use the word herd? When we talk about a group of herbivorous animals. So when we talk about a group of herbivorous animals, a collection of herbivorous animals, we use the word herd. That is a herd of cows, a herd of horse. Okay. Next, pack. We use pack to describe a group of canine, that means having pointed tooth animals such as wolves or dogs. Also used to describe playing cards and packages containing multiple objects. Flock. We use flock to state a group of birds. Also used to discuss small animals such as sheep or goat. Next we have swarm, that is a group of insects. Shoal, a group of fish. Board, a group of people, usually professionals, who take on an advisory role. Troupe, a group of actors or acrobats, also used to describe a group of monkeys. Bunch, usually a group of small objects such as grapes, flowers, keys, or bananas. Pile, an untidy collection of items such as rubbish. Heap, a mounded collection of items used interchangeably with pile. Set, a tidy group of matched objects such as dishes, also used to describe rules or a social group of people. Stack, a group of items neatly laid one on top of another, that is a stack of books. Series, used to discuss movies, books, or events that follow one after another. that is Star Trek. These are the examples of the series of movies and books, okay? Or Harry Potter. Harry Potter, we have series of Harry Potter movies as well as books. Isn't it, children? Yes. Next we have shower, usually used to describe rain, although it can be used to describe gifts or compliments. Then we have fall, often used to discuss weather such as rain, snow or hail. Now see, children, here is a list of collective nouns which you can go through. That is, under people we have a class of students, an army of soldiers, a choir of singers, a crew of sailors. Then we have a band of musicians, a bunch of crooks, a crowd of people or spectators, a gang of thieves, a group of dancers, a team of players, a troupe of artists or dancers, a pack of thieves. See, we can use a gang of thieves, we can also use a pack of thieves, okay, and so on. Under animals, see, we have a catch of fish, an army of ants, a flight of birds, a flock of birds, a haul of fish, a flock of sheep, a herd of deer, cattle, elephant, goats, a hive of bees, a litter of cubs, a host of sparrows, a team of horses, okay, and so on. Then under things we have a group of islands, a galaxy of stars, a bed of notes, a forest of trees, a stack of wood, a fleet of ships, a string of pearls, an album of stamps, autographs, photographs, and so on. Okay, so you can go through this chart. Now we'll move on to exercise 1. So children, please take out your copies and note everything down, okay? You will do these exercises as your practice work and by yourself, okay? You will do all the exercises on your own. So write down exercise 1. Complete the following sentences using appropriate collective nouns. Complete the following sentences using appropriate collective nouns. Number 1. I gave my mom a dash of flowers on her birthday. I gave my mom a dash of flowers on her birthday. Number 2. We watched and dash of musicians rehearse in the theatre. We watched and dash of musicians rehearsed in the theatre. Number 3. A dash of ships arrived at the docks right on time. A dash of ships arrived at the dock right on time. Number 4. I wrote a story about a man getting robbed by a dash of thieves. I wrote a story about a man getting robbed by a dash of thieves. Number 5. And dash of apple trees is a great place to climb and eat. And dash of apple trees is a great place to climb and eat. Number 6. I saw a dash of lions while we were doing the jungle safari. I saw a dash of lions while we were doing the jungle safari. Number 7. The dash of judges did not give any perfect scores. The dash of judges did not give any perfect scores. Number 8. My friend and I walked to the river to feed a dash of geese. My friend and I walked to the river to feed a dash of geese. Exercise 2. Match the collective nouns with suitable words. Match the collective nouns with suitable words. Children, what you will do is, you will divide the page into two halves and write column A and column B. You will divide the page into two halves and write column A and column B. Now you will write under column A, that is number 1, a swarm of. Number 1, a swarm of. Number 2, a pride of. Number 2, a pride of. Number 3, an army of. Number 3, an army of. Number 4, a crew of. Number 4, a crew of. Number 5, a choir of. Number 5, a choir of. Number 6, a fleet of. Number 6, a fleet of. Okay. Next, under column B, you will write A, soldiers, B, singers, C, bees, D, ships, E, lions, F, sailors. I repeat, A, soldiers, B, singers, C, bees, D, ships, E, lions, F, sailors. Now what you will do is, you will not draw any lines, okay? Just you will put number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beside column B's answers, okay? Like number 1, a swarm of, and the correct answer is column B, number C, that is bees. So beside bees, you will put number 1. You will just write 1, okay? So in this way, you will match both the columns. You will not draw any lines, okay? I hope it's clear to you. Now next, we'll move on to abstract noun. Now let's see what is an abstract noun. An abstract noun is a noun that refers to an intangible concept such as an emotion, a feeling, a quality, or an idea. In other words, an abstract noun does not refer to a physical object. It is sometimes helpful to think of an abstract noun as a word that names something that you cannot see, hear, touch, smell, or taste. That is, something you cannot perceive with one of your 5 senses. Okay, you can only feel. For example, consideration, parenthood, belief, anger, love, hate, okay, etc. Now see more examples of abstract nouns. Here are some more examples of abstract nouns categorized under conceptual headings. Under heading feelings, the examples are anxiety, fear, pleasure, stress, sympathy. Under the heading states, we have the examples being freedom, misery, chaos, luxury. Emotions, we have anger, hate, joy, grief, sorrow. Under quality, we have courage, patience, determination, generosity, honesty. Concepts, we have charity, deceit, opportunity, comfort, democracy. And moments, we have birthday, childhood, marriage, career, death. Here is a list of common abstract nouns. See, ability, adoration, advantage, adventure, then beauty, belief, bravery, calm, chaos, charity, childhood. Then we have death, defeat, education, evil, failure, fate, fear, gossip, growth, happiness, hate, hope. Okay, idea, irritation, joy, kindness, lie, loss, love, luck, mercy, movement, need, opinion, pain, power, then relief, right, humor, service, shock, skill, sleep, sorrow, success, talent, victory, wisdom, worry, and many more. Okay, here is a list of common abstract nouns. Many more abstract nouns are there, but here is this is a brief and a short chart for you all, so that you can go across and come across the names of the words of abstract nouns. Okay, now we are moving to the next slide, that is exercise 1. So children, again write it down. Exercise 1, abstract noun. Circle the abstract noun in each sentences. Circle the abstract noun in each sentences. Number 1, we need to think about the importance of friendship. So whichever word you feel like this is an abstract noun, so you will circle that word. Okay, number 1, we need to think about the importance of friendship. Number 2, you can see the love this father has for his son. You can see the love this father has for his son. Number 3, Shiva looked at the chocolate cake with greed in his eyes. Shiva looked at the chocolate cake with greed in his eyes. Number 4. We would like to see justice served. We would like to see justice served. Number 5. Her eyes were full of hope as she opened her report card. Her eyes were full of hope as she opened her report card. Exercise 2, we have fill in the blanks with abstract nouns from the box. Fill in the blanks with abstract nouns from the box. Say children, within the brackets we have habits, honesty, journey, wisdom, communication, religion. So these are the options that you will take, okay, and fill up the blanks. Okay, you will choose the correct option and you will write it down. Number 1, we have this is such a long road. I wonder when our dash will end. This is such a long road. I wonder when our dash will end. Number 2, the phone, the internet and all forms of dash are down. The phone, the internet and all forms of dash are down. Number 3, those who follow the Christian dash pray in a church. Those who follow the Christian dash pray in a church. Number 4, good dash like waking up on time will serve you well. Good dash like waking up on time will serve you well. Number 5, dash is better than wealth. Dash is better than wealth. Number 6, her dash ensured that she was not punished. Her dash ensured that she was not punished. Children, I hope you all have written it down in your copies. Okay, now I am moving to the next topic. That was all for collective and abstract noun, and now we'll move on to the next topics for our revision today, that is homophones and homonyms. Homophones and homonyms. Now let's see what is a homophone. Homophone is made of 2 words. Homo means same and phone means sound. Combining them, it becomes words having same sound. It means they have something in common or same but differ in some other thing. There are words in English that have same sound but have completely different meaning as well as spellings. These words are called homophones. So homophones are words having same sound but their spellings and meanings are totally different. I hope it's clear to you. See some examples. Bear, bear, B-A-R-E, bear, B-E-A-R, bear. Both the pronunciations are same but their spellings are different and their meanings are also different. For B-A-R-E, bear means empty. The trees are already bare, means the trees are empty. There are no leaves on the tree, okay? And I am afraid of bears. Bears here is an animal. So I hope it's clear. You can go through the sentences. I am just giving you the examples, that is B-E-B and B-E-E-B. B-E-A-C-H, bitch, B-E-E-C-H, bitch. B-E-A-N, bean, B-E-E-N, bean. One more bin is there, that is B-I-N, bin. B-O-R-E-D, board, B-O-A-R-D, board. B-L-U-E, blue, B-L-E-W, blue. Some more examples. A-L-L-O-W-E-D, allowed, A-L-O-U-D, allowed. A-L-T-A-R, alter, A-L-T-E-R, alter. A-N-T, aunt, A-U-N-T, aunt. A-T-E, eight, E-I-G-H-T, eight. B-A-L-L, ball, B-A-W-L, ball. B-A-N-D, band, B-A-N-N-E-D, band. Okay. Now we are moving straight to the exercise, that is exercise 1. Choose and write the correct homophones for each sentences. Choose and write the correct homophones for each sentences. Number 1. Out in the forest, the dash ate some berries. Options are B-E-A-R, bear, B-A-R-E, bear. Number 1, out in the forest the dash ate some berries. Number 2, mom lit the candle and the dash filled the room. S-C-E-N-T, scent, C-E-N-T, scent. I repeat, mom lit the candle and the dash filled the room. So you will choose the correct option and you will fill up the gaps, okay? Number 3, I watched the beautiful dash eating in the meadow. I watched the beautiful dash eating in the meadow. Options are D-E-A-R, deer, D-E-E-R, deer. Number 4, the dash jumped up in his horse and rode away. The dash jumped up in his horse and rode away. Night, K-N-I-G-H-T, night, and the other night is N-I-G-H-T, night. Number 5, Tim's pants were big, so he wore a belt around his dash. Tim's pants were big, so he wore a belt around his dash. Waist, W-A-S-T-E, waist. W-A-I-S-T, waist. These are the options. Number 6, could you please pass a dash of the cake? Could you please pass a dash of the cake? P-I-E-C-E, peace. P-E-A-C-E, peace. Number 7, the new king will dash for 50 years. The new king will dash for 50 years. Rain, R-E-I-G-N, rain, R-A-I-N, rain. Number 8, my library book is dash in 2 days. My library book is dash in 2 days. D-E-W, due, D-U-E, due. Okay, I hope all of you are writing it down. Now I am moving to the next exercise, that is exercise 2. Circle the correct homophones. Circle the correct homophones. Number 1, Rana poured too much milk on his cereal, cereal. S-E-R-I-A-L, cereal, C-E-R-E-A-L, cereal. Number 2, the sole, S-O-L-E, sole, S-O-U-L, sole of my shoe has a H-O-L-E hole or W-H-O-L-E hole in it. You will circle the correct option, okay? Number 3, the apples were C-H-E-E-P, chip, or C-H-E-A-P, chip, at the market today. Number 4, an aeroplane is kept in a H-A-N-G-A-R hanger or H-A-N-G-E-R hanger. Number 5, John accidentally threw T-H-R-O-U-G, threw T-H-R-E-W, threw away my diary while cleaning up. Now we are moving on to the next topic and the last topic, that is homonyms. So let's see what are homonyms. Homonyms are words that have the same spelling and pronunciation but have different meaning. So children, please don't get confused with homophones and homonyms because they both are totally different. Homophones are words having same sound or same pronunciation, but there are totally difference in their spelling and meaning. But for homonyms are words having same spelling and same pronunciation, but their meanings are different. Okay, let's see some example. See, SIGN, 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 sign. Both the spellings are also same and the pronunciations are also same, but the first sign, 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 indicates the indication, like headaches may be a sign of stress, that is indication of stress. And the next sign, that is we write our names, our father signs in the checkbook, that is called sign, SIGN, sign. Okay, so sign, sign, firm, firm, tie, tie, fly, fly, watch, watch, tear, tear. Some more examples of homonyms are, let's see, JAM, jam. Jam, the first meaning of jam is a traffic hold up, and the second meaning of jam is a fruit spread. That is, the Jam that we put on top of the bread or biscuit and we eat. Sweet and delicious, no? Jam is? Yes. So, one meaning of jam is a traffic hold up and the other meaning of jam is a fruit spread. Next, bat, a wooden stick, and the other meaning of bat is a flying mammal. Next, we have park, a place to play, and another one, park, to put a car in a place. Rock, a music with heavy beat, and rock, a large stone. Kind, nice. Another meaning of kind is a type of things. Cold, a common illness. Another cold is very chilly. Ring, a metal band for fingers, and ring, to call someone on telephone. Bear, a large furry animal, and bear, to carry. Hide, the skin of an animal. Another meaning of hide is to disappear from view. Row, to propel a boat with oars, and row, a line of people or things. Now we have exercise 1. Choose the correct options. Okay, choose the correct options. See children, one example is there that I have already done for you so that it gets clear to you and you can be able to do the next exercises. Okay, see, I hope you are not lying to me. My books are lying on the table. Here there are two lines, spelling same and the pronunciations are also same, but their meanings are different and the meanings are given in the option. So A we have telling a lie and B we have being in a horizontal position. So whichever option will be applicable for whichever sentence, you will write A and another one B. Okay, so the first sentence we have lying, which means telling a lie. That's why see, I have written A. And the second sentence, my books are lying, this lying means being in a horizontal position. That's why I have written B here. I hope it's clear to you. So now I think you can do the next numbers. Okay, number 1, the kids are going to watch TV tonight. The kids are going to watch TV tonight. What time is it? I have to set my watch. So the meanings are given in the options. A, small clock worn on the wrist, and B we have look at. So whichever option will be applicable for whichever sentence, you will write A and B. Okay, in the dash. Next, number 2, which page is the homework on? Please page the doctor if you need help. Options are A, one sheet of paper, B, to call someone on an electronic pager. Number 3, let's play soccer after school. The author wrote a new play. Options A, participate in a sport, and B, theatre piece. Number 4, ouch, the mosquito bit me. I'll have a little bit of sugar in my tea. A, a tiny amount, and B, past tense of bite. Number 5, my rabbits are in a pen outside. Please sign this form with a black pen. Options are A, a writing instrument which uses ink, and B, an enclosed area. The last exercise, that is exercise 2, choose the correct spellings to complete each sentences. Choose the correct spellings to complete each sentences. Number 1, a dash can breathe through its skin. Toad or toad. T-O-A-D toad, T-O-W-E-D toad. Whichever is the correct answer, you will write it in the blank. Number 2, bread is made from dash. F-L-O-W-E-R, flour. F-L-O-U-R, flour. Number 3, a thick dash covered the countryside. M-I-S-T, mist. M-I-S-S-E-D, mist. Number 4, he got on his bike and dashed away. R-O-A-D, road. R-O-D-E, road. Number 5, there were a lot of dash in the waiting room. P-A-T-I-E-N-T-S, patience. P-A-T-I-E-N-C-E, patience. Number 6. The dash slept on a bed of leaves. D-E-A-R, deer. D-E-E-R, deer. Number 7. They climbed dash up the mountain. H-I-R-E, higher. H-I-G-H-E-R, higher. Number 8. I dashed my mum coming down the stairs. H-E-A-R-D, heard. H-E-A-R-D, heard. Number 9. She painted the room dash yellow. P-A-I-L, pale. P-A-L-E, pale. Number 10. This type of cat has no dash. T-A-L-E, tail. T-A-I-L, tail. Number 11. It's rude to dash at people. S-T-A-I-R, stare. S-T-A-R-E, stare. Number 12. She dash a beautiful dress. W-A-R, wore. W-O-R-E, wore. She dash a beautiful dress. Okay. Number 13. The dash is becoming cooler. W-E-A-T-H-E-R, weather. W-H-E-T-H-E-R, weather. The last one, that is number 14, we have, can you untie this dash? N-O-T knot. K-N-O-T knot. So that's all, children. I hope all of you have written it down. All of you have copied everything down in your copies, and you will do all this as your practice work by yourselves. Okay? So thank you and have a nice day ahead.